Oh,
Perfect start. Just you dying.
oh, I don't know what I was expecting. Oh my god, that's rank. Oh,
Well, on that note, hello Vikings. Not that there's anyone currently watching. But I will put this up on YouTube tomorrow, so might as well. Welcome to a little overview of everything on the dev server. I know. Sadly, very little World War II stuff, and none at all for tanks, so far at least.
Leclerc! Woo!
Anyway, first vehicle up, XM975. They showed this on the dev stream as well, not an awful lot to look at. Is the driver... No, the driver's not set in there. What is in there? There's nothing... Shut up, loud jet! There we go.
16 minutes I'll be up. We can do some... There's no maps to explore, is there?
I don't think so, no. This is literally just a rolling turret strapped onto... What chassis is that? Is that a...
It's a test bed, I think.
Yeah, but the chassis looked like the artillery piece. The 109. That we don't have in game. But yeah, it's literally just a test piece with a box slapped on some random thing with the turret slapped on top. And that's all we get for American tanks.
Hey!
Because fuck tanks, apparently. American Air, I believe the only thing we're getting is the 105 and the new models on the two Kingfishers. Naval aircraft. Weirdest air intakes ever. What do we have here? That is a lot of targeting computer. Whoops. And a lot of thrust. Holy crap. Okay, I got worried for a second there. It's only 9 E's. That's not so bad. And C ball pubs. B ball pubs. Pretty scary loadout with 5,000 pound bombs and 2 C ball pubs. Hey, 2 viewers already. Blue water, we are getting the Wilkinson.
I have a hole in my finger.
A hole in your finger. What the fuck have you done?
So I squeezed my finger between 2 bits of cast iron last week, and I got a little blood blister, and I...
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. That's why I was choking earlier.
Yeah, I can imagine those things not smelling very nice. So, yeah, this is basically just the same as the Tech 3. This is even a different 3-inch. Yeah, it's better 3-inch, I think. Slightly better 3-inch. but it doesn't get the 20 mils. And besides that, it's the same. That's one entire nation down without a single World War II vehicle.
Yay!
Yay! And here we got... What? We got the EF-105. Which I'm looking forward to, because Marder chassis is nice.
An AMX-13 gun with a 105mm gun is nice.
Don't actually think. Yeah, no, it's not the actual AMX-13 gun.
No, it's a 105mm.
Yeah,
Big gun.
big gun.
Big chunky gun.
Kinda the same as this one, really.
Mm-hmm. It's basically the Krausea, but a lower BR.
Yeah. And without laser rangefinder and APFSDs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing interesting there. Nothing interesting in air either, apparently. Blue water. Scharnhorst.
Scharnhorst. Woo!
Actual World War II thing. Actual World War II thing with a lot of armor. And a lot of AA guns. Hold up. We got the 283s. We got 9 of those. And then we got 4 quad 15s, that would be those. Yeah, for surface targets only. We got 4 singles. And we got 7 twin 105s.
And a lot of autocannons.
Okay, there's the last one. So yeah, that's 8 105s on each side for AA purposes. Or able to fire on each side for AA purposes. And they get a time fuse, of course. And then we get 8 quad, and 8 not quad, 8 double 37mm. Kind of scattered all over the place, I guess. There's 2. There's 2. Then we get 10 single 20 mils and 6 quad 20 mils. This thing's gonna have some nasty AA.
It does indeed.
And it gets the hydroplane. Wait, torpedoes? Torpedoes what? Where is torpedoes?
Torpedoes?
Torpedoes is there.
They're in the back.
There. 2 triple launches by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
With 4 spare torpedoes. Because logic.
So what if one side runs out and I have to roll it to the other side?
This thing versus the Bismarck would probably win, as Bismarck is basically this, but bigger.
Mm-hmm. And a lot more secondaries.
And a lot more secondaries. And then we got Coastal, we got Floozy, which is just sitting there all on its lonesome. With all the Dakar. Let's see, Rusky tanks. Got the artillery piece.
Shoot the artillery piece.
And the artillery piece is it. "12 rounds in the first stage. Ikaboom wants to see the American thing.
American thing?
I'll go back and yeah, the AA. I'll go back
Ah.
and test drive it when I'm through everything. I'll do that with all the things I can test drive. Now, from the patch notes, we should have... Yes! That is a very high BR vehicle.
What is that?
Well, let's start out looking at the MiG-27 real quick.
Ah. Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's the MiG-27. We already got one, now we got a better one.
Hey.
Just, we needed that, apparently. Now, this thing, I'm actually kind of interested in.
22.
Yeah, it's a variant of the Su-17.
Oh.
So it got the partial swing wing.
Mm-hmm. What kind of payloads does it have?
That is the question.
Have 500s.
Offensive 30. Yeah, it's the standard.
Yeah,
Those
500.
can apparently be swapped with the 23s. Oh, that's gun pods. That's gun pods. That's a lot of bombs.
That's
Well,
a
not
lot of
really.
bombs.
8 500s. 10
Get the radar guided bombs
250s. 20 100s. Get the tiny Ivan.
Ooh.
It's 6 of them. Gets the laser-guided missiles.
Rockets.
Or...
As per guidance,
Well, yeah, whatever.
mm.
Get a lot of small heat rockets.
Are those laser guided? Don't you need to have the laser pod, designator pod, to use them?
That is a good question.
Yeah, because one of the loadouts has a
I think
designated
there's a
pod.
laser designator in there.
Oh. Oh, fair enough. Maybe the other one's just got a gimbaled one then.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
So no actual guided bombs, but lots of guided missiles.
Hmm. Missiles are better than bombs in most situations.
And, I mean... You still got a ballistic computer on rockets, so... And bombs.
And cannons.
And guns!
Yeah.
And apparently there's a radar somewhere.
They have CCRP as well.
Yep.
This is going to be a fun thing to fly.
Yeah. Did I see a loadout with... Yeah, I did. Loadouts with 6 R60s. Which, I mean, you kind of need at 11.0, but...
Yeah, yeah. Does it get flares?
Yes, it does. You can just show that off too. You do get flares. Tier 1 modification.
Ah, okay. That's good. How many do you get? To tell you. If you
12 big ones.
Oh, okay. That's not that good then. Depending on how you want to play it, it's either 12 shots of... No, 6 shots.
Yeah.
technically 3 shots if you're running flares and chaff.
Yeah. Nothing new for Russian Navy. Nothing from British tanks.
Yet.
Yet. Soon TM. We get a Seafire. Who cares? I think Dak will shout at me if I don't take a closer look at it.
No, Dark only cares about the S199.
But still.
It's just a intermediate Spitfire. Or Seafire, rather.
Yeah, kinda is. Basically this one, but, you know,
Different.
different. Blue water. Nothing. Coastal Fleet. Nothing. Japan. We got...
A 10!
We do got the Type 10. Not that I really...
Anywhere near it.
yeah, not that I'm anywhere near it, or really, you know, give a fudge about it. That is not a lot of armor.
No.
That is really not a lot of armor. I hope that's a work in progress.
I hope so as well, but looking at the French, it's probably 90% there.
Helicopters, nothing. Planes. Nothing really. Yeah, Dak, shut up. We'll get there. We will get there.
We're doing test flights later.
We got a new destroyer. Does that count as a World War II thing?
No, this is post-World War II.
It is a post-war modification, but it is still, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's a...
90% World War II tech.
And it's American.
And it's American. That's kind of the point. It's basically just an American World War II destroyer that Japan got afterwards.
That's a lot of mortars.
It is.
That's a subchaser, isn't it?
I mean, it's a destroyer, so probably.
Oh, yeah, it is. Hedgehogs.
Yeah. And 8 depth charges. Not that either of those are going to be worth a damn.
What do you mean? Just drive up to a battleship and just drop some
Yeah,
hedgehogs
because
on
you get to get that close in the first place.
them. You would be surprised.
And nothing new blue water. Nothing new there. We got an LA-11. And that would literally be it. I mean, it's in the Russian tree. Or used to be at least. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah.
So, not a lot to say there. More copy-paste.
Woo.
Yay.
Gaijin are sure working hard.
And there's this fun thing.
Vcc. So, initially, when I saw this thing, I was extremely disappointed by the fact it had a 60mm. Then I realised it had a 2-second reload rate.
Yeah, I was kind of in the exact same boat. Like, oh,
and HEVT.
that gets the 60mm high velocity gun. That gun's crap. Oh wait, it gets the 2-second reload.
And it has HEVT.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be gross.
This thing's gonna be my baby automatic.
And it does have some external composite.
Yeah.
At least I think it's external. It's kind of hard to say. I could do like that. Yep.
I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that the composite right there is exactly the same composite as the Arietes, or the same effective,
Probably.
effectiveness.
it is going to be able to take some,
Heat shots.
yeah, some chemical ammunition to the turret. That's for sure.
That's good. I'm gonna.
And also autocannon proof for the turret.
Yeah.
It's almost more important.
I'm excited. It'll flesh out my 9.0 loadout.
No helicopters, no planes, no ships, and no boats.
New boots.
Now, before Silence starts screaming like a little girl,
Leclerc.
we do got the Leclerc.
S21.
Which really, what? The difference is that block
Yep,
and
that
that
block.
thing.
That's about it. They reshuffled the left cheek, or the right cheek, depending on how you look at it.
Well,
they haven't given it the F2 round yet,
yeah.
and Commander has now thermals again.
That is a
Yay.
lot of armor, though.
That is a lot of armor.
And an uptick in between.
But it doesn't matter, because there's a big old breach right next to it as well.
Yes, I mean...
How does
And that is still fairly well protected for breaches.
It's not a lot.
No, but compared to a lot of the other things where there's just a gap.
I might as well have a gap, because then it doesn't produce any spalling.
Yeah, fair enough.
Front composite is still shocking, I imagine.
No helicopters, and...
We will be getting the Mirage 5,
yes,
potentially.
it has been confirmed that you will be getting a Mirage 5.
Yep. And
Look,
Seafire.
we got the Seafire again.
Yay! Does it have any ordnance? No. Is it going to be useful? No.
Absolutely
Am I going to
not.
play it? No.
Damn it, it's just going to be in the way.
It is. Except I'm already over it. So I have to now research another thing.
Ah, well. I think I'll survive. Means I can get away with 54,000 instead of 82,000.
It feels weird not seeing the French tree all researched.
Well, is this better?
There we go. Band Cannon.
Yes, I know.
Band Cannon. How much XP is that? 110?
Band Cannon, yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, this makes me excited.
But, I mean, really, this concept is just... take the STV 103 and make it into an artillery piece. I mean...
and not even a conventional one at that.
The freaking engine is the same. You got the dual engine setup in the front.
Yeah.
And you got the driver. And that's a lot of crew.
That is a lot of crew. They gotta watch everything.
Ooh, this actually isn't too bad. Because it is very much not bulletproof from the front. But you might be able to have the loader eat some of the shells for the gunner. Or some of the machine gun rounds, at least, for the gunner.
Let's just hope the loader's very hungry.
Yes. And all the ammunition in a big box at the back. Which is technically entirely separate. So it shouldn't kill you on an ammo rack?
You say that, but with the SS-11 on the MX-13,
yeah,
anything touches those
and I mean,
rockets.
Also the amount of explosives is probably going to be more than the armor can handle.
Mm-hmm.
But it does kind of have blow-up panels. in the form of the doors you use to load the damn magazine.
We should experiment with that to see if it actually works.
We should, but
We can't.
we can't because I am not popular enough yet.
Hmm.
So I don't have any eagles. Because they've actually been smart and set it up for a few days ago. And then
get
we
to the
got
fun.
all the
Fun, fun.
copy-paste with new paint jobs.
Copy paste and giving them better loadouts.
Spitfire Mark 9C. Which is the exact same as the premium, I think.
Does it get bombs as well?
Let's get some bumps. Gets 250s.
Yeah, bombs.
Same loadout. The Rolls Royce Merlin. Okay, this gets the 50 cals. That's
better.
That's the real difference on them.
Mm.
And Merlin, so, yeah. So basically, the premium one gets the 50 cals instead of the two 7.7s.
7. Woo.
And then the next one down in the tree, which is again Mark 9. Just clip wing.
Why?
No secondary. And then we get the Night Fighter Meteor with one of the worst gun placements ever.
And a big nose.
And a very big
nose.
nose. I do like the look of it, though. I will say that.
I actually met one of these things in real life a couple of months ago, and I looked at it, I was like, this is not something I recognise. And then I read it was a Night Fighter variant, and I was like, ah.
Ah, that makes sense.
That looks dumb.
And then we got the F8 Meteor. I like the paint job on it.
Mm.
Why? Why even bother?
It's to scare people off with.
And then we get into your territory. French
Yay.
aircraft.
French aircraft.
I suppose this is basically the same as the French version.
Basically the same. I'm pretty sure. I've actually never flown this one, but I assume it's very similar.
This seems to get some much better armament options, though.
It definitely does. I will double check with the French variants. The French one, the Mustang 4A, only gets 1,000 pounders at most.
Yeah, here you can mount. What does that add up to? That adds up to 85. That adds up to 93, if my math is correct. Snaps and two 250 kilogram bombs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
well,
yeah, you don't get, well, you do still get the 500, which is 1,000 in pounds.
Yeah. The French one gets 1,000 pounds and the 400 kilo SAPs, SAMPs?
So French plane with better secondary armament.
Yep. But it doesn't have better air-to-air armament. It doesn't have NORS, does it?
No, it doesn't get any air-to-air armament. No. It has air-to-ground. And dumbfire air-to-ground at that.
Yeah. So, it's got a different role, which is fair enough. Even though they're the same plane.
Do we have...
Sandbad is...
Oh, that's an adorable little radar. But yeah, no ballistic computers either.
Mm-hmm. That there is only a very rudimentary search, or rather targeting radar, so...
Nom nom
Not
nom
bad.
nom 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 nom. Super Mystère. I think we got an
Super Mister.
equivalent in the French tree again.
Yep, Super Mister. I'm not sure if that's the one with the weird engine, but
This
no,
one or the French one?
no. This was the straight up copy of the Mister B2.
Yes.
I believe it has some different armament.
Yeah, you get basically Israeli sidewinders.
Yeah, Chaffrez. Which is a slight downgrade to the French one because the French one gets AA Nords, which are just objectively amazing. Rest of it is meh.
Oh,
It doesn't have the underslung rockets. That's
yeah, doesn't have a lot. The Tsar! Is that the one with the weird engine then?
This is the one where I'm pretty sure they slapped a what is that?
They slapped an afterburner on it.
I can't remember what jet engine that was from. I know it's not the one where they put an F4Es engine into it. That's one that we don't have yet, but let me just check. I can't check because I don't have the pack downloaded.
It has a different exhaust.
It does. Essentially, they took the B2 and slapped a new engine into it and called it a day.
And we get a lot of payload options. We get
A lot of payload options.
more more copy paste missiles. We get a lot of Mighty Mouse rockets. We get 360 kilogram bombs. That's an interesting size.
Hmm.
And then 100 kilogram, 500 pound, 500 kilo, 250 pound,
Now the Chakra 2s,
250.
those are
Yes.
the more interesting ones. What are their stats like?
I
Basically
am.
basically an upgraded AIM 9B.
Yeah.
I think that
Slightly bigger, slightly better, slightly better
yeah,
tracker.
not much difference. Basically exactly the same.
Yeah. I do know they gave them better infrared trackers. Because, you know, desert hot. That is the derpiest looking propeller I've seen in a long time.
Come on, Doc, give us your 2 cents.
Yes. This is some pretty terrible armament. I do like how the 792s have drum magazines that have just been placed on the side.
Stuffed in.
We do get 70 kilogram bombs.
Yay.
Yay! Have the exact same explosive mass as the 50 kilogram bombs.
Hoggers.
Can arm some 20 mil. I don't know what they replace, but it can carry some 20 mil.
Gun pods.
Maybe. I don't know.
You see the two bulges, you can put gun pods underneath.
Well, I need to go back at it first. Yeah, down here. No, you can't. That's the gear.
Maybe it's under the machine guns then. Or it replaces the machine guns.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could be replacing the machine guns, because there is a fair amount of room there.
You can probably check the modifications if it
It's not in, actually, yeah. If it'll load. No, it doesn't say.
on the offensive armament tab you can see if it switches out the 7 or 8 mils with 20s. Left. all the way to the left.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, it swaps out the 7. What is it?
8 mils.
762, 792.
Mhm.
That actually makes it kind of decent, but probably also
Yeah.
a lot. Very, very heavy. Now we
And
got
very weird.
Mustang. I mean,
50
it's
cal Mustang.
Mustang. Gets the usual Mustang armament. Those rockets are a different designation, but they are basically just HVARs by the looks
Mhm.
of it. And we do get the full tracer belt.
Nice.
And we're back to French aircraft.
Oregon.
That looks very much like the French armaments.
It is very similar. It is exactly the same, I think.
You
Nothing
got
new to see here.
£1,000, £500.
This is the 20mm variant, so it's the one I don't like.
You got T10 140s and 151s. Oh yeah, it is the 20mm variant.
So it's objectively the worst one.
That is some terrible ammo capacity.
That's very generous for a jet. You get used to it.
Not so much for 20 mils at that lower BR per gun. I mean, these guys have, what, 70 rounds more per gun?
Yeah, you just got to aim better.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's not exactly good either. Anyway, this looks exactly the same as the American version to me.
Mm-hmm.
That would be because it is exactly the same as the American version.
It doesn't have the bullpups, does it?
No, no bullpups, but it gets walleyes,
Hmm.
which is really the part you'll want to be interested in at this point.
Hmm.
Because you can carry those with a lot of normal bombs. So yeah, more copy paste.
Woo.
Yay. And then we get a Phantom. Which I think is the exact same as the German one.
Basically, yeah.
Let's try and sort through this by going air targets only. We get 89Ps.
It's alright.
And the Sparrows.
You get the Sparrow 2s.
Yeah. Now we get bombs, bombs, bombs. Sunnis, more bombs, Mighty Mouse. There's some stuff missing there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Let's see if we can figure out what it is. What did it say? GBU. Do we have anything else called GBU? Yes, we do, right there. But it is also missing there.
Yeah. Nice.
Hmm.
I bet they don't exist yet.
Hmm. Yeah, you might be right there. But yeah, by the looks of it, similar to the German F version. The F version doesn't get the Sparrows. That's really the only difference. I mean P's instead of J's.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have an E version anywhere?
Japan
America?
or America.
So, yeah, more copy paste. Except this gets C bulb hubs. I don't think the Israeli version got those. No. And then we got a B-17,
Mm-hmm.
which has had no changes made whatsoever. Ah, it's a hovering B-17.
Ah, spooky. Spooky.
They invented anti-gravity tech. And yeah, really just gets the same payload options as the standard one, but recalculated to kilogram.
Kilogram.
Now we get a tour. Those are some funny looking bombs.
Those are indeed. This will be the gun variant, so no guns or no bomb sights. And it has chaff rears, so this is technically the premium version.
Yep. I mean, the premium version in the French 3 is literally just an Israeli vehicle.
Yep. With I think a better bomb loadout as well. Or similar.
Well, I can't look at it because it's gone.
Ah,
It's there.
well. That's a shame.
I better hurry up and get it for France so I can write France with it.
Hmm. This thing gets 100 kilos? What? Never seen that before.
Uh, that's 360, 100 kilograms. About equivalent to a 250 pound.
Yeah, about the same thing. The other ones are 750 pounders. It doesn't get the 1,000 pound option, I don't think.
Yeah, it does.
How many?
Uh,
Only two.
6.
6?
Yeah, 500 kilogram.
Ah, yeah. Exactly the same then.
Just colored differently because reasons.
Mm-hmm. Or rather, colored the same for reasons.
Well, yeah. You know what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably what you're the most excited about.
Mirage 5, Mirage 5. This is not the Mirage 5, is it? This is the first.
I believe it's a modification of the Mirage 5.
It is. Essentially, they stripped out all the avionics. And put all Israeli ones in. Other than that, it's essentially exactly the same.
And we get lots of options for armament. We get
Lots of
more
bombs.
Sophias 2. We get 9Ds, which are actually better. And we get Gs. And then we get bomb. Why is there only one cluster? 14 bombs,
They're just all in the belly.
apparently. But yeah, lots of bombs from what is the smallest, 500 pound to 3,000 pound, and Sunnis and Mighty Mouse rockets. So French plane with Israeli avionics and American ordnance.
Yep.
Yeah, because we needed an entire freaking new nation for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nesha. Probably the thing I'm most interested in, but I mean, considering we're going to get it in the French tree as well, there's no point really, unless it has some interesting ordnance differences. But then again, the French version is going to have magic, so it's just better.
Four American planes. I'm miscounting. 5 American planes, 5 British planes, and 5...
6.
6.
7.
7? Where's 7?
Are they releasing the other one as well? The modification after the Nesha.
Oh, that might be right.
Hmm.
Anyway, bunch of planes from different nations with new stuff on them.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff.
Yay! Because we couldn't have gotten that as a French sub-tree.
Or just French.
I mean,
Just
it would have
straight
been
up
fine. It would have been fine if it was in its own branch. Well, American Slugfist. And new jet sounds that are very loud. This might very well be the worst chassis for the Roland system so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
The target has been destroyed.
not a lot to say about the system. We got it in game already.
Multiple of them.
Yeah, two.
And this one's probably the slowest chassis.
Yeah. And the biggest, and the worst armored. There we go. I mean, I do like the look of it, and it is nice that they're giving something to the American tree to fill out the gap between the Sergeant York and the ADEDs.
Yeah.
Because that was a pretty big jump. Not that it's much smaller now, but now there's at least an actual missile AA that is classed as an AA. Aircraft, we can't test fly because I am not that far up yet. Can test drive the Wilkinson though. Let's go with all the things. We don't need the high explosive in those guns, do we? No.
Gunners are searching for
that's my
airborne and
password.
surface targets. Aircraft down.
Okay. I cannot shoot that low with missile. Well, rocket, missile, whatever you want to call it. Let's just shut up those secondaries. That rocket seems to be on a very set trajectory.
Like a mortar.
Yeah, but it seems to be hitting there pretty much no matter what. Okay, the first person who sends me a replay of killing an aircraft with that thing, I don't know. I'll buy them something.
Buy them a Happy Meal.
And yeah, 127 autocannons. Because why not? Also, what is the radar picking up out there?
There is a plane. Look up.
I see no plane. Oh well. Enough look at that game mode. That's not what I wanted to open. That would be it for US. On to Germany. This thing... fuck it.
I'm testing out the band cannon, and I'm liking it already.
This is... freaking jets! So loud! Yeah, this is really just a Marder chassis with 105 autoloader on it. Is it just me, or is the smoke cloud for hitting tanks much bigger?
Oh. Just got the driver. It is.
And also new pretty smoke effects.
Oh. The band cannon's gonna be fun.
Ah! I'm hitting the wrong things. We didn't have anything for planes. I certainly can't test drive the scan horse because I'm not high enough off. Flusy! More because I have to than anything. Well, I do kind of want this one. I will admit that, but kind of a dead game mode.
Bordschützen suchen nach Zielen in der Luft.
Go on, get all the guns on target. Get all the guns on target.
Oh, the VCC is really fun.
I think people who like the flak barges will love this boat. There is a visible hole in the side of that boat from where I hit it.
Make another one.
Visible holes!
Yay!
Not in the superstructure though.
Oh.
Now I need to get close enough to the destroyer to look.
Let's drive the Leclerc. Let's drive the Leclerc.
Bonk.
Der Feind brennt. Das feindliche Schiff ist gesunken.
I don't know if that's actually new. I don't really play that much naval, but still cool.
Oh yeah, also the Leclerc has a 50 cal instead of a thingy now. As its coaxial.
Nice.
pretty sure that's a change.
Yeah, I believe so.
Check. No, actually.
Oh, nice.
No, it's always out of 50 cal. I never noticed. But you know what it's missing? The remote-controlled 30 cal on the roof.
Yeah,
Good
well,
old Gaijin.
time to test drive the Russian artillery piece.
I can't.
I can!
Yay.
Yay for being 70% through basically every single ground tree.
Yay. I'm not.
I do like the fact that there's a little 30 cal machine gun on the roof.
Yeah, speaking of artillery, I wonder how far I can shoot.
With worse elevation than the main gun. So you
Nice.
can't even really use it to shoot aircraft. Also the dose. Ooh. That is an interesting doser design.
That is
It
a
really
very
shouldn't
high velocity, high explosive shell.
Digging up that much dirt. See, it's just that little flap in the middle there.
Oh. Oh.
And it can
Like
fire
that.
without stopping itself.
I just like how high velocity this 155mm cannon is.
Very high.
It scares me.
I overshot that one. Oh well, that's gonna be a fun vehicle. I'm gonna be busy grinding artillery when this patch comes out. That would be it there. Now for the aviation. Time to test fly the issue. With absolutely no ordnance, because that's all I have.
Also, the shell on the band cannon doesn't come out from the breech, it just sort of flies out the back.
This is my first time ever in a swing wing aircraft. It's quite loud. The cockpit
like
doesn't exist yet.
The artillery dream.
Come on, wings, do your foldy thing.
Go faster.
They are folding.
You are becoming speed.
I do like the look of this thing. I basically can't hear myself when I'm in standard view though.
Yep, I have the same issue. Same issue.
Let's just go in here and turn down my engine by a lot. There we go. Now I can hear my own thoughts again. Kinda, but still very loud. I'm also going very fast.
You are indeed. Shoot him down, Berserker. What do you have flares? Why don't you get flares?
I don't know.
Aw.
I guess they come standard on this thing.
No, I don't have them.
.34 Mach.
I don't like how this thing almost accelerates like F104.
It is very fast. 1.4! And this is without upgrades.
And at high altitude.
I mean, yeah, but still. Can I hit 2 times the speed of sound? No, without running out of map to do it on.
Ooh, speaking of F104s, I should hear the F104s whine. That would be sexy.
Come on. Come on. Come
Do
on.
it.
Aircraft is shaky. There we go. I am twice as fast as the speed of sound.
Berserker, Berserker, Berserker.
Yeah.
F104.
What about the 104?
Oh, it's so loud.
I am getting reduced speed by flying in a straight line. My wing came off.
The 104 starts up whine. Holy shit.
2.15 Mach.
2.15? Let me beat that for you. Give me a second.
2.15.
Well, I can do 1.5 on the deck. So, let's see. Oh no, the 104 accelerates a lot faster.
And we got nothing for the fleet. And we got nothing for Britain. Except
Yeah.
the sea fire.
Yeah, but like, I'm sorry, the 104 is just climbing at Mach, and it's still gaining speed.
Yeah.
Oh. Off to space we go.
I'm not sure why this is 5-0.
It's very floaty.
Feels pretty much like a Mark 9.
Hmm.
Don't know if that probably isn't still around, seeing as we already went over the plane he wanted to see. But he could probably explain all the differences.
I don't know much about props, unfortunately.
I don't really either.
This one doesn't have clipped wings. Yay!
Yeah, this is the British version.
The non-clipped wing version.
I think I ripped off my gear in the carrier. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it's 5-0. Anywho, so far it's the only vehicle Britain gets. I can't test drive the Type 10. And there was no new aircraft. I can't be bothered test driving the Japanese destroyer because that's just American guns on an American boat. Can't test drive the LA-11. There's a lot of stuff I can't test drive. Can't test drive the VC. And what was it? They didn't get any. No, they don't get anything for air. France. Yeah, well, can't test drive the Leclerc.
I can.
And Seafire is the same as the British one, so why bother? And then we get to the fun thing! And the last thing. That is an amazing rate of fire. No machine guns. But why do you want machine guns when you have a 155mm autocannon? Keep shooting ever so slightly high.
My wings, they're shaking.
And that's how fast you can run out of ammo. You know what, it's quicker to just restart it.
My short snobby wings are wiggling so much. Oh.
Let's see, what do we have out there? That's an IS-4. Let's see if we can kill that.
Yes.
Well, we can when we hit the machine gun. Go on, IS-4, spawn back in. There we go. And if we have hit the turret. It does kind of come out of the breach.
Not really. It's like
It's slightly low.
very low. Hey, I'm at 20 kilometers high on this. What have you done, Berserker?
The little... I suppose that's a guard for the travel of the autoloader.
Ah,
If you aim all the way up, that clips through the ground.
nice. Oh, I have stalled.
I kind of found an angle where it pops out of the breach, but it pops out at an angle where it goes into the magazine.
Note to self, 20 kilometers is a bit high for the 104.
Ooh. Actually, very key thing. Also, this has decent mobility. How long does it take to regain a shell? Not that long. About 6 seconds to reload a shell to the magazine. Now, can I blow myself up? I am testing this thing out quite thoroughly. Ow!
Yes.
Well,
You
I didn't exactly blow myself up, but close enough. Don't stand too close when you shoot. Alright. That is gonna be it. Because there's no more vehicles for me to look at. At least in more detail than I already have. So, thanks to those of you who've shown up and watched this little overview stream.
I'm spinning.
I will definitely get the lower BR tanks as soon as possible.
Oh my god, I'm spinning so fast.
So yeah, don't forget to... Well, this is more for the YouTube, I suppose. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
I'm spinning. Ah.